Okay.
Jim Platt, welcome to Songcraft. I can't believe that you've never been here before.
Finally made it there.
Yeah, finally made it. You're a Keynote Cafe regular. Been playing here for a couple years, coming with your good original songs.
Oh, thank you.
And you just did a couple for us.
Yes.
Au revoir. And the first one was called
Darker Shade of Blue.
Darker Shade of Blue. One thing I noticed right away, you know, you always say how much you were influenced by the Beatles, but these last two songs, you know the main influence? I'm hearing Badfinger.
Yeah,
You know, more Badfinger. It's sort of, well, Badfinger influenced by the Beatles, but more heavy on the chord changes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got a soft tone, very melodic. You're listening to a lot of new things, huh?
Yeah, my dad got me into Badfinger, and
Yeah.
he got me into, well, he got me into the Beatles. So, I mean, it's just like that story, and then I listened to Oasis, and then Noel Gallagher with his new CD coming out. It's really good.
Have you heard some of that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of listening to, I like the British sound. I mean, I have a lot of, I mean,
First Wave, right?
Panic at the Disco and then the Young Veins had their sound. It had like the 60s sound. I like that 60s sound. That's the good music to me. I like it.
Well, you know me, I'm heavy on melody.
Yeah.
And you're one of the few local songwriters who lean heavy on melody too. You know, that's sort of a rare thing.
Well, that's what I try to do. You know, a lot of the songs I get, I know it's funny, but a lot of them I get, well, when I was working, and I would be walking through the garden center, and I'd just be humming a melody in my mind.
Oh, okay.
I'd just be, that's when I seem to find it easy to.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
I find it easy to
when you're preoccupied with one thing, melody comes in by itself instead of struggling to find it. Yeah.
I can't sit down and write lyrics and then put a melody to it. I can't, because I start singing when that's how I write. So it's like, I'll get the first line, I'll sing it, and I'll just keep going over, and then I build the song from that way.
But let me ask you also, this is from my experience, you have a method of perfecting it, where you may get other ideas that add into it, but you have to throw some of them out in favor of something that is stronger for the whole construction. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I never used to. I used to just be happy and just be settled with what I did, but now, with that last song, that ending part, that little, the before that I went off on, that was to another song. So I liked what I had.
Came together. And
then I took that and I put it and it meshed right in. So I was like, okay, well, this actually sounds better this way instead of having two separate songs. I combined both of them.
Fantastic, fantastic. Au revoir, of course, French. I didn't hear that as a hook there, but what inspired that to be the title?
Well, I looked up what au revoir meant, and people about goodbye and like different things.
Yeah,
so I was just like trying to say goodbye to what the song has to be dealing with. As you saying, when the lyric would go, don't you know that I don't owe this love anything? Like I've given everything I got. You went and thought that you could do whatever you wanted to. So see you later. I'm out.
So it's like the French have a sweet way of saying goodbye. Is that what you're saying? Okay, I get it now.
I like that. I didn't want to just put up there good. I wanted to have something different instead of like it's a lot of times it comes out simple for me. Yeah. I thought, what the hell, just do something that's a little different.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Now, for the record, here it is. What, August 25, right? 2011, when we're recording this. You've gone through a pretty bad accident in which you hurt your foot and your toes, and you've been laid up for a while.
Oh yeah.
So how has that affected, if at all, songwriting for you?
Well, it's really with me, I've been paranoid about it. You ask
really
my fiance about it. At first, I get paranoid about things, so my mind was all on the foot getting better. I was just like, because you see all the different things. But I mean, some songs have come out of it. I wrote one. It's like a old you heard it, that 50s swing sounding song that I did rock and roll like we
Oh
used
yeah,
to.
okay,
I had that.
That was after your accident?
Yeah, I just sat down and I wrote out, but I wanted to keep it off of the subject. It just, to me, it's the subject. When I think about the day the accident happened, I go and I let it go.
Yeah.
But now that it's all healed up, I kind of just forget about it, and I haven't really got inspired to write anything.
I'll tell you from personal experience with trauma of any kind, the creative process tends to wait until you've gone through it completely, and then even get some distance from it before you start writing about understanding it. That's been my experience.
Well, I hope so, because that'd be a nice song then.
Yeah. You know, I mean, you could easily write a funny, goofy, sarcastic, whatever song about it, but to, you know, get serious about what you've been through with pain and difficulty, that's going to take, that's real trauma. It's going to take some time.
Well, like I told you, we've had conversations, and I told you that day, one day I just sat and started playing. I wrote 3 songs, but to me they all sounded like shit. Okay. Because it just, it doesn't sound...
It's good you have that knowledge though, you know, you have that knowledge.
I don't want to present something like, when I did War, when I did Darker Shade of Blue, and immediately when I played it, she could relate to it, and people started to relate to it, and said, okay, you got something going there. But when I started listening to the songs that I wrote recently, it just don't sound like they're any, like if I go out and play a song, I say, oh, that's actually could do better, it's mediocre.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
I just don't, I won't even really like playing them. So I just wrote them and then left them off. Mm-hmm. Who knows, I may go back to them sometime.
Yeah, yeah. Still, you've got a lot of great songs you've written. You know, you've got a songbook to refer to. What song are you going to do for us next?
Oh, well, I'll do the popular one, it's Drama Queen. Everyone sings it.
It's catchy. Everyone you know wants to hear Drama Queen.
That's I tell you what, that's the first time like I've gone to places and
tell you, it's all about hooks. You know, plus it's an insulting song. Everyone wants to hear a good insult song. That's how Bob Dylan became popular. You know? Anyway, here again, Jim Platt.
Oh, thank you.
We'll set you up.
So
you could cut it maybe, Chelsea.
Okay.
And